Why am I doing the old Attitude Era Raw intro, you may ask, and still headbanging to a song that's only playing in my head? Because we're having a throwback episode. Hey, what's going on? It's good old JR here. I'm sorry. I'll quit. It's not that much of a throwback. Welcome to Raw, January 10th, and we have a much healthier mindset of Dylan here. And they have a semi-opener to start off the show and then a rundown of what's going on in the WWE title scene, basically. Then we get commentary welcoming us to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, as Brock Lesnar comes out with, I think, a new title card. It's basically just golden now. Oh, also, that's why I meant the semi-updated opener. It's like, when they get to the W part, there's actually like a moving graphic below it of like a bunch of circles, I think is what it is now, in a light blue, and it looks kind of cool. Maybe it's always been there, I'm just now paying attention to it. Same for the title thing. Then plug for the Rumble match as Lashley watches on. Then the Hurt Business come by and just like, hey, yeah, we're the Hurt Business still, Lashley, and we're going to go down there and beat him up. And Lashley basically tells them, like, hey, the Hurt Business is no more. And on the inside, I hurt and I cried a bit. The Hurt Business is still real. It's just my soul at this point. Anyways, Lesnar says hi to Philly. Sorry, I legitimately... two things. I forgot this segment, and I legitimately just wrote down Lesnar says hi to Philly. I think he actually did say, like, welcome to Monday Night Raw, but you know. Anyways, after he does that, Lashley comes out, and then they have a promo off talking about how Lashley is honored to be in the ring with Brock Lesnar finally, and Lesnar's giving him zero respect and basically calling him a nobody, and semi-burying him, but, like, intentionally burying him to make Lesnar be like, I'm not worried about you. I wrote down, he buries him with a knock-knock joke. Man, how much lower can we go with this? Oh yeah, the knock-knock joke was him calling him a Brock Lesnar wannabe, basically. Actually, no, I just remembered it. So the knock-knock joke went like, knock-knock. Paul's like, who's there? Lesnar, Bobby Lashley. And Paul, Bobby Lashley who? Lesnar, exactly. And in my head I say, God... why did Philly pop for this? Then as Lesnar leaves the ring, the former Hurt Business attack him for some reason. Lashley kills them afterwards, and I'm really confused. Then they plug a promo for the RK Bros. I actually said it right. First take. Yeah! Sorry, I've done like 3 of these in the past week, and I always go RKO and then correct myself. You know if you watch. Just... anyways, they go to a promo of last Monday, which I think, actually last Monday, as of this recording. Gosh, I've confused the schedule and what's real time anymore on wrestling by doing all these uploads. Anyways, I plugged to, we go to a promo of last Monday where they said the tag team titles are on the line tonight. And Randy blames Riddle for not tagging him in, so then he writes on his hands to tag Randy. Also, just realized, no, this was like 2 weeks ago. Anyway, the match ends with Alpha Academy winning the tag team titles, and congratulations, I think this is Otis's first title run, I think? So this is awesome. Congratulations, I'm glad you got a little momentum, Alpha Academy. Wise veteran of the wrestling business, Dylan. Here. Alright, to keep this show on track, we come back with a Bianca promo saying that she can win tonight, basically, and she's going to get the title again. Then Seth's in the ring and says he's excited for the Rumble, where he can win the Universal title, and then he says he's got the match, basically just calls he's Seth Rollins and that he's going to win. Then Big E comes out and declares that he's in the Rumble, and he wants to fight Seth tonight. Then they have a match. Seth wins. They then plug the Women's Royal Rumble, and then in the ring, Rhea and Nikki have an announcement. So, Nikki challenges for the tag team titles, and apparently that's not what Rhea wanted. Rhea wanted to break up the team, and then they get into this very dramatic back and forth for a bit, where Nikki just thinks Rhea's not a good friend, basically, and it looks like they're going to be cool going their separate ways until Nikki freaks out and, attacks the shit out of Rhea. And that's how we end that segment. They finally broke up, though, so at least that's cool. And I think Rhea gave a motivational speech, apparently. And I'm so sorry. This is no disrespect to the women's division. They're doing the best with what shit they're given. This is towards their creative. I typed out afterwards. Finally, this is what I did to describe it all. Finally, after all of the build-up, Nikki turns on her. Thank God, that segment took too long. Oh, and then, like, the segment before that, I put, Rhea gave a motivational speech, and I finally feel motivated to find where my back pillow is buried. Thank you, Dylan, for your commentary. Alright, anyways, they have Drew Drop? That's kind of a tag team I want to see, is Drew and Doudop. What? Doudop? Can I speak anymore? Am I? Hello? Alright, so they have Doudrop talk and plug the triple threat match later on tonight, I think, if I'm on the right show. Anyway, Edge comes out and they have a cutting edge with Beth Phoenix. They plug their match with the Miz's, basically. And Edge reminds everyone how much Beth kicked ass with him putting together basically a package of like all the destruction the Glamazon did in her prime. Which, despite me sounding so cynical there, Beth was an ass kisser. I'm sorry I sounded so cynical about nothing this time. God, I'm turning into a young Jim Cornette, and that's not a reputation I want to have. After he says they're going to kick their asses, the Miz's come out, and then they show a highlight of what all Maurice has done. And then Miz says that it's an honor for them to be in the ring with her. And then Edge says, not taking anything away from her, but Beth could snap her in half, basically. Beth then calls on her being quiet, says she's going to snap her. Miz then hypes up how bad, like, Maurice is going to kill Beth. And meanwhile, the whole time, Maurice isn't saying anything, just, like, being like, no, I'm not. Then she runs away. Then Beth threatens to beat up Miz, and that's how the segment ends. Then Austin Theory has an ad plugging his match with AJ Styles coming up, and then he cuts a promo on how great AJ is, but on how he shall beat him. Anyways, they have a match, and forget Omos, apparently he doesn't exist. Also, I think this is a show where I forget that Omos had a backstage segment. Anyway, Austin Theory wins by DQ when Grayson Waller comes out to attack AJ and they plug NXT where they had a confrontation. Then Liv does the promo to plug the triple threat later on. And then Becky comes out and doing her shtick, and she's apparently going to be on commentary for this match. After we come back from a commercial, we have a segment where Alexa Bliss is basically saying she's crazy, spooky, woo, to the therapist. Alright, anyways, Becky cuts a promo, and the winner of the match is Doudrop. They have a confrontation. That's how the show ends. I apparently was not entertained for this Raw because I guess the main event got me, which is weird because I usually love freaking women's matches, especially in the main event because it's about damn time. But enough simping aside. For some reason, this show just did not pass for me. And I don't know why. Usually these shows, I'm kind of used to the fact that they're written shitty. But for some reason this week just really got to me. Which, by the way, spoiler alert, I don't know when they're going to be uploaded, but I can just tell you 1, 2, maybe 3 scripts are actually like decently thought out commentary upon the show, unlike the past couple of scripts. I've just been angry at Raw. Alright, anyways, I'm gonna go. If you're curious what's up with the channel, there's either an AEW video on January 20th video, January 20th AEW explaining what's going on with the channel, or there will be, let's put it that way. Anyways, I'll talk to you guys on that video, and here's a bunch of other videos uploaded today. Alright, bye!